Hey, hey, hey. Good morning. Morning chat, good morning chat, good morning chat. Good morning, everyone. How are we doing this morning? Gonna get back in on the farm here. You might see the screen turn black for a second. I gotta switch inputs really quick. Coming back, I promise. See? Told you. We were working on our own field last night, and then your boy got tired, so we quit working on it. But, yo, what's up, Ethan? What up, brother? How you been, man? Living? The man, the myth, the legend. Of course I'm alive. I just haven't been on. I just now started like getting back on TikTok and everything like that. But real life has grabbed me by the cojones, if you will. Is that a tiny diny? Yo, appreciate the tiny diny, buddy. I probably could have just, scrolled through with a hot dog. Oh, tiny diny with a hot dog. It's tough for me to see what they are, but I appreciate that. Matter of fact, I think there we go. Now I should be able to see it. We run up here. So this whole field was wheat, but we harvested it, sold it, got some other equipment, things like that, and now we are looking to probably going to change it to something else. I don't want to do wheat again. I'm going to change it to over to, I think, canola. Yes, quad track. Yo, I appreciate that follow. This one and the 9RX is like the only two tractors on here that are strong enough to pull this stinking cultivator. So I'm curious to see what this looks like on the old purple app. It's probably not looking so great. I'm curious as to if I went through the Streamlabs, plugin on OBS, if it would be in vertical automatically or what. I don't know. Right now I'm going through Streamlabs, like actual Streamlabs, and we're multi-streaming to the purple side. Purple side and YouTube. YouTube's in both ways. It is landscape and vertical. Might pull it up on my phone here just to see what it looked like. It probably looked like garbage because I couldn't do the enhanced broadcasting on it. It actually doesn't look too bad. Although, I think it's only broadcasting at 720. We're gonna have to figure that out. Show cab. Here you go. It's quad track. Well, it's better than nothing. So I can figure out how to fix that. I wonder how the Streamlabs multi-stream works. If it takes like my bit rate that I'm trying to do and splits it up over all the platforms I'm trying to do, or if it will do multiple instances. Because if I need to, I could kick the bit rate up a bit. But I don't know. Anyhow, how's everybody's morning going? It is Friday, TGIF and whatnot. Does anybody know if I use the Streamlabs plugin in OBS, it doesn't give me the option to do horizontal or vertical? So if I use that on through OBS, does anybody know if it will default to vertical or does it default to horizontal? Any help in that matter would be greatly appreciated. I haven't looked it up. I bet it does vertical, but does like the... It probably does do vertical. Oops, I didn't move my harvester out of the way. We're gonna have to do that. I didn't move the harvester off the field last night. Boo. Oh, I meant to turn the beginning and ending music up. I might have done that last night after stream. I don't remember. We're gonna need ourselves a seeder, which we might end up having to lease one. We're gonna get this little piece right here. There we go. Got it. Get up here and then we'll move our harvester out of the way. How rude, just leaving it there. We have green beans in our field across the road there ready to harvest too. We're also not planting those back in there. Alright, let's get up here and move this thing. Whoops. Whoops. Almost pulled something off the desk there. There we go. There. Out of the way. Yo, Sylvan. Appreciate the follow. Appreciate the follow over there on the purple side. We'll get that part later. You know, it's only on the headlands that it skips that stuff like that. Which doesn't make any sense to me, because the rest of it, like on the next, if there was like 2 headlands that I was doing, it wouldn't skip that. The little corner like that, it would get it. So I don't know why it only does it on the headlands. But it's weird to me. And it only does it on the outside corners. Like, it won't skip the inside corner. It'll be an outside corner. You know, outside of, like, your turn or whatever. Ridiculous. My vanilla iced coffee is tasting more like just vanilla ice instead of coffee. Yo, Starship Ballet, appreciate the follow on TikTok. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. For being console, this map has got some big fields. No problem. Not a problem, Starship. See, even on that last one, on the outside of the turn on the headland, it misses that outside part. So we'll have to clean that up. I play with others, or is this a private? I don't host multiplayer. Starship, I usually just do solo. Every now and again, I will join someone else's multiplayer, but typically I don't host multiplayer. No. I mean, I have in the past. I don't do it. I haven't done it in a while, and I mean, if there was any map to do it on, it would be this one, with how big these fields are, but this would definitely be a good map to do it on if you were going to host a multiplayer server, but nah, I enjoy the solo life. It's tough to find, not that I'm like, you know, super serious all the time, but it's tough to find folks that want to do, like, be somewhat serious, you know. Even though it is a game, I get that and everything. It's tough to find folks that want to do, like, semi-serious and not, like, goof around all the time on a multiplayer, unfortunately. I don't need to do this, but we will back her up, Terry. Like I said, I'm not like super serious, obviously, because the things I use and the equipment I'm using and everything are not like 100% realistic. We started with FS 2015, and it's tough to find communities that aren't into the essence of the immersion. Yeah, I mean, I don't go like crazy, like too realistic, but I'm not. I'm also not just going like crazy unrealistic either. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've used some of those mods and stuff like that, especially when I was primarily on PC or I went back to console. I used all those crazy mods and everything like that, and I prefer not to do that anymore. Too many people are into the min max as fast as possible. I'm about the financial journey. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Yeah, it does. It does. And, you know, to each their own. I mean, everybody plays a game to have fun how they want to have fun. Sometimes it just doesn't mesh well with how other people have fun. There's nothing wrong with that. Just, yeah, each their own, you know what I mean? I mean, I do use mods. I'm not super just, 100% realistic and everything with some of the mods, but I'm not super unrealistic either. And that's just how I enjoy to play the game. You probably enjoy it a little bit different than me. And, there's guys out there that love to do the... Yeah, for sure. Star shit. For sure. But again, like I said, what are they streaming? What is it? When all is said and done, what are we doing? We're playing a video game. And the reason you play video games, whether it's for, if you're making money or not making money, or it's a career or anything like that, the reason you play a video game is to what? Have fun. So that's the main point. And if you're not having fun, then why bother doing it? So everybody has their own version of fun. And if you have folks that are like-minded and you can collab and do that, then more power to you. If not, there's nothing wrong with doing it on your own. So, and I watch streamers of all types of ways. That's their idea of having fun, and there's nothing wrong with that. Do I mind sharing my settings for how many days you have per month? You're still confused? I just do 1 day months. I guess I'm just saying thanks for playing with my heart, which I enjoy. My 2 cents is all. Yeah, not a problem. Not a problem. Now I have mine set to 1 day months, but I turned the speed, like the game speed is like half of real time. So 1 minute actually takes 2 minutes. It takes 2 minutes in real time for it to be 1 minute in the game. So I can get a lot done in a day or month. So you do 6 day months unsolicited myself comment. That's all right. Yeah, that's just so I can get a lot of stuff done. I was doing 3 day months. I was doing 3 day months, but I quit doing it. Hey, I appreciate that follow, Navi. Once again, multi-streaming to 3 different platforms, and who's the ones that show up every time? TikTok. No surprise there. I'd love to be a full-time content creator. I enjoy real-time scale though, as well. Yeah, real-time scale's not bad. I don't like doing the ×5 and stuff like that. If I need to skip ahead, it's usually I've done everything that I can do or that I want to do. Yeah, that would be awesome. But do you know what kind of money you have to actually start making to be a full-time creator? To be able to do that? I don't think I'm part of that top 1% in the world, you know? The folks that actually do make a living off of streaming and content creation and everything like that, out of all the people that are trying, it's like 1% or something like that. I don't know. I could get there if I really put my mind to it, I guess, maybe. I'm live when you're at work. You get notified from YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok, and Discord. Let me know. Yeah. Everybody lets you know. It's funny. Those notifications go out to everywhere, but the only ones that show up, only people that show up are folks over here on TikTok. Coincidence? Probably not. Well, TikTok, I also have the most following, which is funny because I've only been streaming on TikTok for like a total of like maybe 3 months worth. But I was streaming on, now YouTube, I understand YouTube's hard to grow. Yo, what's up, Blue Streak Customs? Speaking of YouTube, how you doing over there, Blue Streak? YouTube's hard to grow on, but like Twitch, it took me 4.5 years to get to affiliate. I literally broadcast to like nobody over there on Twitch, which is why I'm seriously contemplating. I already got rid of Kick. When I was on Kick, I got like I still have the page and everything over there. I blew up really fast and gained like a couple hundred followers or so, and then it died. That's true. Twitch is more about the parasocial drama. You're doing great over there, Blue Streak. Perfect. That's good to hear. Happy Friday to you, sir. Or ma'am. I'm doing great. I'm doing excellent. I'm doing fine and dandy. Just sitting here farming. That's what I'm doing, but virtually. I don't know if you're doing it in real life. If you are, mad respect. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Yo, Josh with the follow. Appreciate that over there on TikTok. Let's go. Yo, Blue Streak, I don't know if you are already, but if you wouldn't mind hitting that follow. You used to drive tractors in real life in New England. It was great. Nice. Or no, not New England, Nebraska. I'm stupid. I see any, I think New England. What an idiot. What a moron. Who's this guy? Pretending he knows things. I blame the Patriots for that, for me thinking that all the time. I could have said Northeast. Funny. New England, NE. Northeast, NE. Coincidence? I don't think so. Oh, you're farming SS25. Nice. What map are you on, Blue Streak? The irony is, it's easier IRL than it. I believe it. I believe it's Starship. Mark, if you want. All right, Mark. What map are you on? Judith Plains, gotcha. So you're on PC then. I was on Judith Plains for a little bit. I tried it out. I don't know. It's really big, and I play solo, so to be fair with GPS systems, they dang near drive themselves once on the field. You know, that's what I've heard. I heard that. You know, the GPS thing, everybody's like, oh man, that's crazy. Come to find out, it's like a real life thing. Yeah, and can't you save on those, on the tractors that have that and everything? Can't you save like each field that you've been to in like a memory thing, so you can? Never operated a combine though, missed out. But I thought you could like save your mapping for fields, like if you go to the same ones. Gotcha. That's what I thought. So you can just like go back to it and be like, oh, I'm going back to this field, and just like hit a button or whatever, and it pulls up the coordinate or the whole setting in it. Yo, what's up, country? What's up, man? That's what you do? I got you. So yeah, Mark, I did Judith Plains, but I play solo, and it's a lot for me to try to do all of that. Let's see here. Chase, I am on Welker Farms. So the reason you had the job is the farmers legally have to have a person on board over 16 years old, and it's fun. Nice. I must have a really good PC. Not really, Grizzly. I'm actually on console right now. Oh, it's just you playing as well, Mark? Yeah. I don't know. For me, it felt too big. I mean, I liked it. They did obviously, DJ modding does really good work. But, I don't know, there's just something about it that I didn't want to keep playing on it. So, this is FS 25. It's 25. Never played FS before. I've been playing for only a month and a half. Nice. Yeah, it's really fun. Image quality is good. Is amazing. I mean, it's just settings and everything like that. I have it set. I'm also streaming at 12,000 bitrate, so most of that stuff isn't really your PC or something like that. It's your internet. How fast your internet is. So that might be why. You got entrenched in 22. Have only dabbled with 25. That's why you asked. I got you. Yeah, no, 25. If you like 22, you will like 25. 25 is really, really good. I still have 22. I just haven't been on it since I got 25. Do I have it plugged into my PC? I use so I'm on Xbox Series X, and I use an Elgato capture card to go from the console to the PC. Yes. That's how that works. I think 25 is better than 22 as well. I just played with the rice mechanics is all. I wasn't a huge fan of the rice mechanics. I wasn't a huge fan of the rice mechanics, but I didn't really stay in it or dabble in it too much. And now they have mods to where you can, you know, Xbox Series X can stream in 4K. So can, I think the PS5 can too. But yes, it can stream in 4K. 4K is a little bit different, in my opinion. It does. It just keeps on skipping stuff. You have the Series S. I have the Series X. I was trying to remember. I got the Series X because I can't remember. Having been with the FS series so long, I know to wait for the modding community to catch up. They're starting to. They're starting to. Yeah, to each new FS iteration. Yeah. They're definitely starting to. That is for sure. Like the GPS and everything on here is, you know, integrated. It's part of the base game. So. Appreciate those likes so far, guys, over there on TikTok. You have a soft spot for the older tractor DLCs on 15 and 19? Yeah. I think you can get some older tractors on 25, but I think they're through third party, and some of them are not quite that good or as perfected as some others, but I think you can still get the older stuff on 25 as well. Mark, I'm not sure if you've done it already over there on YouTube, but if you wouldn't mind tapping that like and, you know, the heart and throwing a like on the stream, I'd greatly appreciate it. I'm trying to grow over there as well. I think we gotta do. I think that's it for the. Funny, it doesn't do the beep when you get off of it. That's crazy. I am Starship. Oh, appreciate that, Mark. I did not know that. I didn't get a notification unless you've been subbed already. Yes, on Starship on YouTube, I am in horizontal and vertical, so whichever you prefer. Yeah, I'm kind of testing out to see how Twitch reacts today. I mean, I already know that TikTok is going to be TikToking once everybody realizes I'm back. As TikTok is being one of my main platforms, you guys, they'll start coming back in, I think. But, yeah, I really want to try to get growing on YouTube as well. But Twitch, Kick, I already dropped. I'm not live streaming over there anymore. Twitch is about to do the same, even though I just got affiliate like earlier this year, but it took me 4.5 years to get it. Then I get it, and then like all of the things I accomplished just like went to nothing. So I don't know what the deal is over there. So I'm thinking we're gonna stick with YouTube and TikTok and be good with that for sure. I have noticed YouTube, more folks watch after the live has done, has gone. They'll watch the posted video rather than the live video. I have noticed that. There's a lot more lurkers on YouTube, which is fine. Ain't no big deal there. It's just a little bit. It's a different experience, I guess. But like I said, TikTok, y'all always show out. You guys always show out, that's for sure. Yo, Jonathan with the follow, let's go. Appreciate that follow, Donovan. Happy Friday to you. Welcome in. Yeah, I think I'm going to plant canola in this field instead of more wheat. And then the field to the right there. Got to spice up the YouTube chat now. Appreciate it, Jared. I don't even know if my alerts are working for YouTube. I feel like they're not for some dumb reason, but they're through Botrix, so maybe that's why. Yep, I'm thinking maybe Twitch is going bye-bye. It's alright. I think it's better to be on... I honestly like YouTube and TikTok the best as far as for interaction. TikTok, obviously, I have the most interaction with you folks out there. There's only been a couple times I've gone live where it was kind of quiet the whole time, but most of the time, say 97% of the time, somebody's in here hanging out. And I appreciate the heck out of all of you. See, I don't put goals up and stuff like that. I mean, I've dabbled with putting goals up for streams and this, that, and whatever, and forget it. I want things to happen organically. I don't want people to feel like they're obligated to sub or like or follow or, things like that. Chasing a number or something like that. I guess it would be different if I was making I think it's just that case quad track, whatever's in the base game is what it is. It's a Case IH quad track landed. I'm pretty sure it's whatever the base game one is. Appreciate that follow over there on TikTok. Landon, thank you much. Had a phone call from an odd number. But that pretty much happens all the time. Morning, Frankie. How you doing, buddy? My morning's going good. Had an interview. Grant with the follow over on TikTok. Let's go. Happy Friday. Welcome in. What's the best tractor for cultivating? It depends on the cultivator you're using. Trace with the follow on TikTok as well. It depends on what cultivator you're using. What you got to do is you got to see what kind of horsepower is needed to pull it. For this particular one, it takes like 600 horsepower or something like that to work it effectively. Yeah, they're not. Man, I was dog tired last night, Frankie. And I don't get high or nothing like that. That was straight. Psh, I was done. I was tired. Up for the count. For those of you that are watching this morning that weren't privileged to see it last night. Oh yeah, if you don't, well, this goes 7 miles an hour. That's just the equipment. That's the working speed of it anyhow. If you got one that was under horsepowered for this, you would like barely go anywhere. Starship with the follow over on Twitch. Let's go. Yeah, it would go like 2 miles an hour. But yeah, every piece of equipment has a working speed. If you look in the description of the piece of equipment, might as well cover all the streams. Appreciate that. So, and if you look at the description of it and everything, it will kind of tell you those little things right there, like what horsepower you need, like what kind of tractor, if it's an implement. It'll tell you how much horsepower is needed to operate it where it needs to, the way it needs to, and then it'll tell you like working speed and stuff like that. But what I was going to say is, for those of you on TikTok or YouTube that were not privileged to see me last night, Frankie here got to see me almost just fall asleep right on the stream. I almost I was done. I was out for the count. I think I've dozed off on stream before, but nobody's ever been actually watching at the time. Or at least I didn't. Nope. Broadcast. What game am I playing? This is Farming Simulator 25. So Starship, did you sub to me over on YouTube, or have you been subbed to me over there? Because I did not get a notification if you did. Which means I have to go through on YouTube with both accounts. Were you already subbed to me before today, or did you just do it today? Because I'll have to check my Botrix settings. For some reason, I didn't get the alerts to go off. I may have, I don't think so. I got you. I got you. What's the easiest platform I respond? I mean, I respond on anything. I got the multi-chat right here, which is, and then I have Tickfinity, which is showing, so I got all my chat is right here. Typically I can respond on any of them relatively quickly. I'm not very famous, so my chat doesn't go flying by all the time. I don't get a whole lot of chat interaction on YouTube, but so sometimes I'll miss comments on that. But yeah, I figured that was you. I know Twitch metrics describe chat activity as well. Yeah, they do. Did that just pop up that you were following now? What's up, Trace? Or Tyson? Was that you? Who just started following over here? I'm losing my mind. Was that Tyson? What's going on, Tyson? How you doing this Friday? I don't know. Is that Eli Mickey with the follow? Or is it Ella Mickey? We'll call it Ella Mickey. Eli Mickey, got you. Appreciate that follow over there on TikTok. Let's go. TikTok going ham today. Heck yeah. Steer. I am steering. I don't gotta steer. Look, Ma. No hands. Yeah, so the multi-chat that is up here, it's all in my OBS software and all that stuff, is everything but TikTok chat. But that's why I got Tickfinity up as well. Driving. You're damn right I am. You're damn right. I don't need no hands to drive on the straights. We're definitely going to need to do a cedar. Because I'm gonna do canola in this field for sure. Not gonna lie, I used to read books while doing. Used to read books while driving. Perfect. So let me ask you this then, Jared. Did you get so used to the tractor driving itself that you just had to go out and maybe buy a Tesla so it can do auto drive for you? Unless I was doing tipper work. That takes paying attention. Right. True. He said, nah, I drive my manual. Good. Good answer. I will never have a Tesla unless I am made to own one. If I am not forced to buy one, then I will never have one. I'm a flat 8 5-speed purist. Nice. Nice. I learned to drive manual on a tractor when I was a kid from your grandpa. Yeah. My dad taught me, and basically, I ended up being self-taught. I mean, you kind of have to become self-taught at some point. But I was put on a hill like this, facing up it, and I was told to get up there without wrecking the car. So he was called Smiley or Old Smiley. I got you. Because he used to box and would always smile while taking a breath. I got you. I don't know. Manual just makes more sense to me. Yes. Me as well. When did you learn to drive a tractor? I did when I was 9. I don't know. Oh, he was taking a beating. When he was taking a beating. You know what? I sort of do the same thing sometimes. If I'm laughing, everything's going fine. When I stop laughing, that's a problem. If you can smile while taking shit, you can handle anything. Yeah, for sure. I have only driven a tractor a few times, Mr. Tractor Guy. I probably didn't learn to drive a tractor until I was like 10 or 11. But I'm also not a farmer, and I wasn't around tractors all the time. So I didn't get a lot of opportunity to drive one. Just through friends or my friend's family or something like that, randomly. To be fair, I'm 40 now, so this was the early 90s. Yeah. I got you. I'm in my 40s. 43. So. I think it's funny, though, when we talk about manual and automatic. It used to be a luxury to get an automatic vehicle. Would I ever download the Ford's tractors and use them? I haven't, but I'm on console, so there's not a lot of Ford tractors except for the DLC ones. Justin with the follow over on TikTok. Appreciate the follow, buddy. Happy Friday. Welcome in. Nowadays, the tractor drives itself based on course laid out. Yeah. I load driving auto. Yeah. But I remember back in the day, you used to have to pay extra. Yeah, I like Case and I like John Deere, obviously. You can tell by my background. But I got a friend who managed the line making the orbital transmissions. Nice. So it used to be a luxury to get an automatic transmission vehicle. You used to have to start off with a manual and then like special order or request to get an automatic version. You don't like JD, no offense. I don't take offense to it. I just grew up around John Deere's. That's why I like them. Okay, need to go back outside and cut more logs for our boat build. Nice. Sounds good. Appreciate you hanging around, Mark. And good luck with that. No need to defend. Preference is preference. No, I'm not defending. But that's just the reason that I like John Deere's, because that's the only tractors anybody I ever knew had. But I like them all, except for Ford. No, I'm kidding. Grizzly Construction with the follow, and Dipolar Adam with the follow on TikTok. Let's go. You were trying to find me? Kloss is nice too, so is Vent. Got you. The Buttnut Hut. The Buttnut Hut. With the follow. Appreciate that. Forgot to follow me? It's alright. I appreciate you swinging back by, Grizzly. Yeah, I mean, they all have nice ones. Oh, you did follow on YouTube? Name gets people every time. Well, you know, it's memorable. People aren't going to forget it. It's great. I mean, there's even like some of the Ford tractors and stuff are pretty good. I also find it's roll versus tractor, not tractor versus tractor. Right. He said you don't do no special modifications, doesn't do no special modifications. He brings them back to life. I got you. He said, nah, they loathe Ford. Fight me. I don't know, they probably made something good, like older. Oh man, Frank, I didn't see that. Your old boss collects the Ford tractors. He keeps them for collection. You're gonna fix them up nice? Oh, nice. Sorry, he restores them and tries to make them look as much as original. Frank, I did. Gotcha. Landon, country boy with the follow. Let's go. TikTok's going off right now. That's what's happening. But you know what? It reminds me of before they had the little like pause for a minute. I appreciate Joe. My family, for some reason, always bought Ford. I made an expedition last 600,000 miles. Wow. Wow. It's the I've worked on them so much that I hate them. Is cultivating rather than no tilling increase yield? I'll be honest with you, Redbeard, I have no idea. It's just, I just cultivate. I have no clue. I don't know how to get yield. The only thing I know is that I cultivate, I fertilize, then I seed, then I wait till the next month, and then I fertilize again, and then stuff grows. As far as what gives you highest yield, I have no clue. Personally, I love the full soil care process. Yeah, I don't do the lime because you go through lime like water, so I have that turned off. Otherwise, I would do the lime too, but lime is wonderful. What? What? The lime dirt. The lime dirt look on tractors worth it. Lime and stones, I turned them both off. Yeah. I mean, I could play with it on. It's just it would annoy the crap out of me how long it takes to lime something or how fast I go through lime. So it's how I make you load stones, but it's how I make my lime. Yeah. Use the field stones, put them in, dump them in the factory, and they make it to lime. But if you're not going to have lime on, why have field stones on? There's no point for it. You don't get paid much on them. I think like I had that on one map, and the stones only give you like $60 or something like that per liters. I don't know. It wasn't much. And you never collect up enough to really do a whole lot with, unless you're trying to turn it into lime. Then I would have field stones on it. I'm almost there. No, just on this half. I still got the whole other half of the field. I just enjoy the multiple processes. Again, I started on FS15, so it's nice to have layers, more to do and more implements to buy. Yeah, I hear you. Oh no, I know that's the game. And I just honestly, I feel like in 25, you go through lime really, really quick. compared to the other ones. I know it goes faster than like fertilizer, but for some reason I feel like in 25 here that the line goes super fast. I could be wrong. It could be the same no matter which one, but I feel like on here it goes a lot quicker than the others. That's what I meant by the min-max comment earlier today. People went endgame instantly, but then there's no game. True. PCM with the follow over on TikTok. Let's go. Grizzly said it does. Yeah. That's what I thought. What's going on, PCM? Appreciate the follow. Welcome in. Yeah, I don't know. I thought it did. I thought it went through a lot. Server? No. It's just solo farming only. I don't host multiplayer. Yeah, I get what you're saying, Jared. They want the end game. I mean, even with taking that stuff off of there, it's still there's still more processes and everything. So I mean, I'm still having fun doing it, and it's not like I'm using stuff to just like fly through every field and everything like that. But what maps do I have? I've used a little bit. Everybody just wants to join your chill vibing game, right? Call me Starship, please. You got it, Starship. The maps I have, well, this one is Welker Farms. Then I got the Elm Creek, Alma, Missouri, and I mean the base game ones. When I was on PC, I was doing Judith Plains. So 07. Just talking about 07. Yeah, I don't try to have too many maps downloaded on the console here. Otherwise, like it goes through. You're only allowed so much for mods and everything. So maps take up a lot of room. So I only keep a couple of modded maps or mod maps on here at a time. I've only been on this map for technically 3 days. The first day I kind of screwed off and had to start it over, but I've only been on this field the whole time. How much space does the console come with? I don't know if it's per the console. I think it's per the game. It's like 8,000, 8,500, somewhere in that neighborhood. Megabytes, I think, is what you're allotted for like modded stuff in the game, at least on mine. I don't think it has anything to do with what console it is. I think it's an in-game setting that it puts you at that. Obviously on PC you have different types of storage and you can hold a lot more. It's 8K. Well, the thing is though, Grizzly, I think I've had it up over, I've had it up to like 8,400 or something like that. It might be 9K. Then again, it could depend on which console you have. You got 4 terabyte on your PC, man, you can have every mod they ever made then. No problems. You could have a map or whatever that, or a game save that has 4,700 mods on it if you want it, probably. I'm pretty sure mine's barely 1 terabyte. I don't even think mine's a terabyte. I think mine's only 500 gig. You got 16 gigs of RAM? Yeah, that's what I have too. I'd like to get 32, but I really don't know if I want to upgrade this one because I don't want to have to do the trouble of getting a new motherboard and stuff like that, which is what it's going to take. So you had it up to the max and probably had 6 maps and 200 mods. That's nuts, man. We're just going to leave it down. All right, we're on to this half of the field. I do got to get that little corner over there. Sweet. Thank you. Lunch, chat. Cheeseburgers. Huh? We'll be right back. Sounds good. Hey, there's my dog. In the game, running around in the field. He's probably hungry. I said, okay, I'll be over. Sounds good. If you find out where I live, and you show up, I will give you one of these burgers. Now this side of the field isn't nearly as big as the other side was. I'm undecided on if we're going to get the green beans harvested today or not. That might be a tonight thing. That's our other field that you start off with on this map. But I'm going to have to lease the equipment for that because I don't have any money to buy it. And we're not taking out a loan. I mean, we probably will take out a loan, in all reality. What platform do I get the most chat on? TikTok. By far. Like, there's not even a question. Not even a comparison. Just trying to figure out where to sit and be able to read what you're responding to. Got you. Yeah, it's gonna be TikTok. Like, there's no comparison there at all. I think I might have this here cheeseburger. That's what I'm eating for lunch. What are you guys eating for lunch? Yeah, sometimes I wonder. Honey glazed cashews? Nice. I mean, I didn't make the cheeseburgers. My stepdaughter did. I mean, I'm being lazy. I'm just playing a video game. Alice, having family, the dream. Right. I'm about to run over my dog here. Sorry, Fido. Watch out! Oh, you walked right through that stuff. Evil dog, right there. She didn't just make me one cheeseburger. Well, I'm not fertilized yet. I still got the rest of the field to finish up. But yes, fertilizer will happen. Oh, the dog, right. I don't know. Can't make the dog, I don't want the dog to grow bigger. Did you hear him whine when I drove by? Just mulching. You said you ran over a dog? Yeah, in the game. Virtually. My virtual dog I ran over. Not my real dog. Or a real dog. He's down fertilizer. Oh no. My white shirt is no longer white. Down below the camera line there. Dropped a little schmutz on it. Oh yeah, I know. Good thing it's just a Hanes undershirt. Yes, it calls the sauce, and it's not like it's the light sauce, light colored sauce. No, it calls all the ketchup, barbecue sauce, anything that's dark, as dark can be in sauce. That's the sauce it calls to it. Grease, it calls that too. So if you're anywhere near a brightest sauce or most noticeable, yeah. Also, if you ever go to an outdoor event, it will call any dirt or mud that's around to it, even though you think you're not anywhere near mud. It'll find its way to your shirt. Yes. Yes, they are. Especially if it's plain white. Yeah, if it's a plain white shirt, yeah, it will call everything to it. It'll become tie-dye before the end of the day. Love the background. Appreciate it. It was just something I had. I mean, I figure I'm doing farming, might as well put something that's related to farming in the background. And I don't have a green screen or nothing, so we went with the John Deere flag. Eventually I'm going to get some other stuff to put with it. So, are still playing since last night? No. This is this is only since 11 o'clock. Yo, Jordan, Naba, both of you guys, appreciate the follows. You're gonna say no. Not from last. If I only made it this far from last night, then wow, I was going really slow. I was out here doing this with oxen or something. How you doing, sis? It's not a John Deere, I know. I know, Jeremiah. Dude, ox, horse-driven, that would be cool. That would be cool, honestly. Sweat your ass off loading the camper. Really, it ain't even that hot out today. No, Jeremiah, it is not a John Deere. You are 100% correct. Am I using a sim or what controller? I'm using a Moza R3. Oh, that would be cool. They need to make a mod where you can plow with horses or farm with horses. Dude, you know what? I'd be down. I'd be down with that. How do you get the purple lines? They're not purple, they're blue. That's the GPS lines, Ryan. Oh yeah, I'd be down. I don't think I'd be down to do it on a field this big. But I'd be down. So no, I use controller, but that's what it is, steering assist, Grizzly. I say GPS, but it's not GPS, it's steering assist. It's kind of both. You know how long it would take to do a field this big, Frankie, if you were doing, like, walk behind, you know, horses and stuff? I think that would make me want to play multiplayer. Have, like, 6+ people doing horse or ox-driven stuff. Yeah, I would do multiplayer then, for sure. Not because I want to do multiplayer, but because I don't want to spend 4 days on the same field. That's how he's getting the lines. All he has to do is drive, and it does it all. Yeah. So, as far as controller or anything, I'm using a Moza R3 steering wheel and pedals bundle. It's a direct drive steering wheel and pedals that's plug and play. The only one that I'm aware of that's plug and play with Xbox. And then for some of the other stuff, I'm using just Xbox controller. So it'd be the right pace, in my opinion. Call it FS Amish Edition. Yeah, Ryan, it's part of the base game. Every piece of equipment has it. That would be funny. Farm Sim, Amish Edition. Can't say the grain is making money to keep the lights on. No. Nope, you can't. Not in that. Not if it was Amish edition. It's all candles. You can't do any farming at night unless you have like 18 lanterns around everything. But then you can only see like 4 feet in front of you. Burger number 2. Churn the profits. That's a good one. That was a good one, Starship. I wonder if it would work as a scale the economy to time period, though. Whoa. That'd be interesting. What's up, Jacob? How'd your stream end up going? I think it was last night, right? Did you guys get some major air when you were jumping all your trucks and everything? I think that was last night. I know you were like the only one doing any work, and then the rest of the guys were just driving around ramping stuff. You guys should have got the dirt bike, is what you should have done. You probably could have got way more air in the dirt bike. Where we were cutting. Yeah, no, I did. It was pretty funny. You should have got the dirt bike though. Now you got me wanting to play Farm Sim. Well, then play some Farm Sim, Starship. Jeez. Don't let me twist your arm or nothing. Just loaded it up. Yes. I think you get the dirt bike on there. I think you guys are going to catch some major air. Future NHL goalie. Welcome in. This is not burger number 3. This is burger number 2. I promise you. I could eat 3 burgers, but that would be ill-advised. My insides would probably explode. It would not be a pretty picture. And I would not want to show that on stream. Just saying. That's not an IRL stream that I would want to share. Alright, chat. If I'll eat 3 burgers, I would fall asleep on stream. Shh. Heck no. Maybe at 10 o'clock at night like I did. At least these are homemade burgers. If they were like McDonald's or something, I'd already be in the bathroom. So I think what I'm going to do, chat, is... Sounds pretty good. Yeah, it is. Especially when I didn't have to make them myself. Honestly, guys, my stepdaughter, she's a pretty good cook. Oh my gosh, I can get the best viewers on Streamboo. That's what they're telling me on Twitch. Bacon cheeseburgers? Yeah, if we had bacon, probably would have done that, but yeah. Excuse me. It's just a bot. I know it is. Well, he tells me all the time. That is one thing that I don't see on YouTube or TikTok much. Very rarely on TikTok. Bryson with the follow on TikTok. Appreciate that. Welcome in. I do not see like those bots and stuff like that coming through. YouTube, I'd never see one. I'm sure they're on there somehow, but Twitch and Kick, they get them all the time. So I think I'm gonna simplify the stream. Robust IT devs. Right. We did it. Heck yeah, I'm just not waking up from a nap. Nice. I'll be home soon to play. Oh. Frankie gonna join Jacob then? So, I think what I'm gonna do, I'm going to simplify the streaming. Right now, I've tried to do some multi-streaming and then do different ways of it and everything like that. I think what we're gonna do, I'm gonna have bear with me. We're gonna do, I don't know why I'm driving this way. We're gonna do TikTok for vertical platform. We went to bed at 2 a.m. and was up at 10. You're just not drinking coffee? Man, coffee sounds so good. Our coffee pot is like clogged up and everything. I haven't been able to have coffee in like 3 days. But I'm starting to get like the withdrawal headaches is what's happening. Eventually I'm going to figure out where I want everything to go over here, but I don't have a clue yet. I'm unorganized. You went to bed at 2 as well? That's sad face. That's what I was feeling. Sad face. So, here's what my plan is, right? I do have the K-Cup one, but that one's clogged too. We have some really, really hard water. It's well water where I live, and it's really hard, and it destroys anything that, like a coffee pot or a coffee maker or anything like that. Ridiculous. King Von, you're on playing Farmstead 25 as well? Nice. Nice. So, I think I'm going to cut this down to vertical stream is going to be on TikTok, like, and I'll do horizontal stream on, yeah, that's withdrawals is what's happening right there, Frankie. You're getting a lack of caffeine headache. You're playing the Louisiana map. Nice, King Von. So, I think I'm going to do horizontal on YouTube and do vertical on TikTok. Phoebe with the follow. Let's go. Appreciate that follow, Phoebe. That's 20 new followers today, chat. 20 new followers today on TikTok. Once again, always showing up. Ryan with the follow. I like your picture. I can't hardly see it, to be honest. It's so tiny on my screen, so I can't really say yes or no. Like I said, that's amazing. That's 21 new followers. I think Ryan forgot to hit the follow earlier. You ever think of doing bottled water or just coffee? Happy Dog with the follow. I can follow again. Sarah Angela, I got you. Here. I'm ready, Phoebe. I'm ready. Coach Denton with the follow. Let's go. I mean, what if you just buy a water jug to fill it up? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, we looked into doing that. Actually, what I'd like to do is get one of those deals. We have like a water delivery place that will do like the stand and have like the 5 gallon jug, and it's like a membership thing or something like that. I think it's like Culligan Zane with the follow. Let's go. You guys are going nuts with the follows now. We got the likes going up too. Yeah, so I think we're looking into that because they'll deliver like 3. I get like 3 jugs a month or something like that, 3 or 4 jugs a month, and it's not too bad. And we could actually get it on a stand that has a chiller on it too, so we could just bypass even drinking the well water. King of all 22. Oh, here we go. Zane coming in with the corns. I see it. Yeah, it's cheaper just to exchange them at Walmart or your local grocery store. Well, this place they'll actually like deliver it to us because like everything where I live, there's not a lot of stuff that's like close, if that makes sense. I did see it. $150 corn. Let's go. Appreciate that, Zane. I live in Alabama. No, I'm in Missouri. Alabama is a bit further south of me. But yeah, Missouri, it's not just a state, but it's a state of mind. You live in Alabama? I know a few people that live in Alabama. You went to boot camp in Lost in the Woods, Fort Leonard Wood. I told you I can't really see your picture. It's too small on my screen. You in Florida now? Your mosquitoes are the only place where I've seen bigger. Yeah. They're pretty nasty. Sweat bees are actually really bad this year, is what the problem with that is. But man, I want to finish this burger, so I'm going to do that. And I gotta go take a bio break. Yeah, rough. Yeah, I'm trying to fix I had to replace both of my headlights on my car the other day. Everything's bigger in Texas, for the most part. Some things aren't that big in Texas, but I've been there before. Most of them are. I had nothing. I had no less than like 40 sweat bees hanging around me, and that's what she said. Perfect comedic timing there, Grizzly. I like it. What? I gotta fertilize something, right? Had to do it. Hey, that's comedic timing. Is when you can throw it in there when you know it should be there and you do it. Ryan, what do you think of my picture, by the way, Phoebe? How do you like my picture? I thought the dog had the fart handled. Yeah, I thought so too, but I guess he doesn't fertilize the entire field. How often does the game update? I don't know. I don't know. But I could do this. Saving content. Yeah, I'll say that dog is slacking. I mean, it was a freebie. It came with the farm, so I don't even really know the dog. It's just I inherited it when I got the farm. Let's see. What am I gonna fertilize? What am I gonna use for the fertilizer? Oh, I already got some. Run! Wow. See, this one is a little louder. Currently using steering assist. Kind of hard to get used to. Yeah, but once you get a hold of it, it's you said now you're playing Welker Farms. American Truck Simulator updates are updates like crazy. Really? That must be new because it usually doesn't update that often. It didn't used to, but that's one game I cannot wait. It is coming to console, and I will be back on ATS as soon as that happens. I think it's gonna be. It should go over really big because they've been talking about trying to do it for years. Yeah, some updates are kind of lame. King of all, I appreciate the follow as well. I didn't catch that earlier. I apologize about that. So, less emotional damage is all I'm hearing. Yes, true. So check this out. I need to take a bio break, chat. So I'm gonna put this on my be right back screen, and I will. I'll be right back. Give me a couple minutes, and I will be back shortly, and we'll get to fertilizing this field, and then we'll have to find a seeder. So we'll be back. Don't go anywhere, guys. I'm back, chat. I'm back. So, I think what I'm going to do for this, I'm going to put watch me later, buddy. See this going, get ready for later. Gotcha. Howdy. And you know what system I'm on? I'm on the Xbox Series X. I'm going to put a worker on this, and I'm going to find a planner. So let's get him set up. Yeah. You're on PS5? Being on? Nice. No, I did that wrong. Pause. I want him to start on the headland. There we go. Get to work. All right, let's find us a planter. Well, a seeder. I really don't want to do one of those big monstrosities. Although I could, like this seed hawk. I could do, but look how much that is. Ooh. Could do the Bednar. What does that hold? 3,100? What is this thing? 7,700. Wow. It will get the work done? I want this thing. We might have to get a loan. Let me see this sucker. Can I do canola with this? I forgot what canola looks like. Can do canola. It's only 9 meters wide, though. 415 horsepower to run that thing. I think we're good on that. For sure. That holds 7,800. What does this hold? 21,000. I mean, it would get the job done. But man, these things are so hard to maneuver around. What does this hold? 3,250? No. I mean, we do have big fields, so it's not exactly like it would be a bad thing. Yeah, let's take out a loan. I did not say to start with that. I said start with the headlands. You son of... I swear, good AI help is hard to find. We need a loan. How much were those two pieces? Like 450,000? How am I in the hole? 688,000. Oh no, that's just what I've spent. Borrow. I guess your worker was desperate to start working. I guess. Your AI is clueless. I don't want to spend every dime that we have on it. We'll just do 400. We'll do 500,000. Just to be on the safe side. But we better buy this quick. Toe between, or I think I want this to toe between and put the cedar part on the back. Yep. Conveyor, no conveyor, no conveyor, no conveyor. Too much stuff involved there. Bye. Yes. And then we do this. Toe behind. There we go. The hell's the difference? Let's do this. Screw it. Bye. Alright. You keep fertilizing there, bud. What did it say we needed? We need like 400 something horsepower? Or no, it's going to be more than that. We're going to need this right here. No, I think what happened was I started him on the, as far as the worker goes, I think it's because I started him on the up and downs first. And then when I tried to adjust it, it was already saved in there. So, it is what it is. He'll get the headlands as well. Let's go get our cedar. I think we already have a planter, but... Hi, Kim. What farm sim am I playing? Farm sim 25. Appreciate that follow, Kim. Let's go. I'm gonna have to put up more buildings because I don't think I have enough storage area for all this stuff. These things are so tough to use. It kind of sucks. You should play the map Maisie Lou Farms. I've looked at that. I just... Every time I've went to go, like, try it, a map like this had come out. And I just haven't tried it, to be honest. The fun part. It's the seed train. How far back do I have to go to get the whole thing in view? Wow. That's pretty far back. I've only used these things like twice. And let me tell you, they are a pain in the ass. Wait, am I connected up there? Am I not connected? What the H? Only a pain if you don't over account swing out long. Hang on a second. Correct me if I'm wrong, but does this not look like it's not the right cedar area? Like, the stuff should be, I don't know. Shouldn't that be connected back here? Like, these should be connected up here. Track cedar tank. Well, it asked me if I wanted this to be a toe behind or toe between. And I wanted this to be a toe between. And then this asked if I wanted it to be a toe behind or yeah, I got it. Track tank reapproach is king. Okay, but listen. So here's the deal. So I went down here, right? So this asks if I wanted to be a toe between or toe behind. So if I do toe between, then this stuff comes out right there, right? Right. I got you. Oh, so it's asking me if I want to do toe between or toe behind. What's up, Christy? But this part also goes toe between or toe behind. Okay. I got you. Soil contact to tractor should be closer to tractor. Read that a few times. Otherwise, you'll be jackknifing all the time. Really? I'm doing well, Christy. Think about a truck and a trailer. Load goes closer to the neck. Yes. Looking sharp. Thanks. Appreciate that, Christy. So, if I do it this way to where this is in the back, that would be no good. Cedar is your real pull down. So I want that to be... So I want this piece set up how it is, but I want that to be up here in the middle, is what you're saying? And then have the tank, the seed tank behind it? Alright, so let's go back to the shop, because I'm not going to rebuy this stuff. I'm just going to go back and edit these, I guess. which really all I got to do is edit one. While the tank may be the heavier object, it's not the bigger drag against the tractor. True. That's true. The bigger drag's going to be the seeder part. So think tractor, cultivator, tank. Got you. All right. Because, I mean, that's weird, because why would it give you the option to have it set up the other way, though? I mean, it makes sense the way you're saying it, for sure. You can do it the other way, and some people do it because they'll multi-tank. I got you. I got you. So with just doing a single tank, I want that tank to be in the rear. So it kind of evens out the drag, or the drag isn't as bad, I guess. That's kind of what I'm getting at, is that the drag will be more even instead of being at the end. I got you. I got you. At the end of the day, a modular unit like this will feel squirrely, but it's about the surface work per hour. Do I have a map pack? I do not have a map pack. I do not have a map pack. No. You know what? I ought to leave. I'm going to leave part of this out here. So the part that I don't have to change. Let's see. Unhook that. Let's take this into the shop and redo it. I think that's set. It's not a map pack, Ryan. It's just it's a modded map in the game. This ought to be fun. Watch this. They probably don't even fit in the damn garage. It sort of barely doesn't. Why would you sell something that you can't fit in the garage? I wonder if I can go in there and do it anyway. No, I can't. You son of a gun. Alright, well, guess I gotta do it the other way now. I don't have a workshop on the farm. That's my favorite crop to harvest. Sort of barely doesn't. That's true. Alright, so here we go. We'll do it the other way. First, let's get a save in so we can save the fact that guess we're gonna have to sell it and then buy it again. Sell, yes. Buy. So I want this to be a toe behind. There we go. All right, all right, all right. And buy. So stupid. And then we'll go. That costs you like an extra 30 grand. So it looks absolutely perfect to me. Appreciate that, Christy. Sorry, I'm multi-streaming. What's my favorite crop to harvest? Corn, probably. Although I don't get to do it much. And actually, I kind of like harvesting cotton. Low key. I know there's a lot of people that don't, but I kind of like harvesting cotton. Jesus. Controller controls. Are so bad with these articulated tractors. What am I doing? I need that up here. Why didn't you say something? Why did you guys say something to me that I was doing it the wrong way again? Oh, come on. Connect. There we go. You know, I don't have crop destruction on. Camera angle's all at the wrong angle and everything. No need to back up like that. Do a pass clap. You were doing it the wrong way. Thank you. Appreciate that. How do you do a pass clap? Can't do a pass clap. Son of a... That's so hard to explain. What are you talking about? Like setting up a Y path? I'm there already. That's how they connect truck trains? Oh, yeah. I got you. Well, we're here. Everything's connected up. Come from behind it. Turn sharp. Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're saying now. I can't steer for nothing, but I know what you're saying. Like, you kept going right halfway through the turn, you should have sharp lefted. Got you. Yeah, I got you. I got you. Look, it looks right now. The guy's probably done fertilizing by now. Oh, no, he's not, because I can see our money, like, just going down. It's best summed up as almost counts. This is going to be... It works well because the backup is much shorter and less finicky. Yeah, that makes sense. I just play video games for a living, you know? No. It's like the equivalent of like going to work and going, look, I just work here. Hey, he's almost done. We gotta fill this sucker up. I've just done it IRL, and it's easier, but in Farm Sim, I can't imagine not doing it. I got you. Well, first, I have to do this. I have to, one, it's going to be canola. Two, we're going to do this. Covers are open. Let's see if it makes me do fertilizer first or what. I can promise you this, chat. When I get to actually doing this, it's going to be a shit show. That I can promise. Start filling. Seeds. Not exactly sure how it's filling because it's not even in the thing. And now we're gonna. What else do I need? I hope I did that right. I got 5,600 seed. I guess I could have done all. David and Buddy Smith with the follow. Let's go. The trailers respond so much more. I don't know, like they don't have real weight. I know Giants is doing what they can, but at the end of the day, yeah, I got you. Frankie, be rich. I should have done all seed with that and not done any fertilizer since I just fertilized. Damn it. Well, when we have to reload, which will happen, then I will do just seeds. Close covers. The dog's got it. Yeah, I already put fertilizer in there. This is going to be not fun. Oh, I think our fertilizing guy is done. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cheat and put a worker on this. Until I'm good and ready to start, like, I don't want to do... There's going to be so many moving parts here, chat. Like I said, I've only used one of these things, like, twice. So, let's unfold. Funny thing is, I think this is a direct drill system, so I probably didn't even have to cultivate. But whatever. Lower cedar. Oh, this is gonna be bad. All right. And we're seeding. It's not too bad yet. When I have to do a turn, it's gonna suck. We're going 9.5 miles an hour. It's loud, but your surface per hour is high. I got you. I love the better qualities than Farmstead 22. They have this in Farmstead 22. Oh, you're talking about like everything else. Yeah. I mean, Farmstead 22 is good. No. Nope, we ain't turning around in this. Sorry. I will drive this way. Do this. 4 passes versus 1 pass. Oh, yeah. True. Got to pull out as far as possible at the end. I mean, or I could do just what I did right there. No, I got you. Or box thatch like you're doing. Yeah. See, you're coming up with all these like farming terms, and I don't know what to do with it. Okay, so I just work here. All right. Oh yeah, as you keep going, yeah, it gets harder to do that, but on the headland like this, I find it easier. No, I know, yeah, you're shrinking a box. I got you. Take out 2 sides. I heard you. I heard you. Did I not lift that up? So when I get to doing the up and downs, what I'll do is probably skip row, or do like I'll skip and then I'll come back and go back through and do the other ones that I'll do like in every other row thing. So it's more of a turn. Just make turnaround buffer on 2 sides, then keep at the other 2. Yeah, I got you. I'm really hopefully only going to do this for the headlands, and then, like I said, once I get to the up and downs, I'll probably I'll skip a row. Yeah, a neck can only turn so much. That's true. I think that's why I like using the articulated tractor with this kind of setup as opposed to a regular tractor. Because I think a regular tractor, I would jackknife or get caught, and there would be like a limit to where I could turn. Like the wheels would like run into the cedar part. That's the thatching part, like weaving. Got you. Every other, yeah. I hear ya. To pick long over short. Got you. Short sides would be for turning buffer. Oh, okay. As fast as it's going, yeah. I didn't know this thing went like 9 and 10. I thought for sure it'd be a lot slower. It's going 9 to 10 miles an hour. We getting her seeded with the canola. You know what's funny, Starship, is you're the only one that did anything in Twitch. Yeah, I think we're gonna drop Twitch as a live stream platform. I think we're gonna stick to YouTube and TikTok. Now I was thinking on YouTube of just doing the horizontal, and then have vertical be on TikTok. I might do it that way. I think that might make the most sense. Although I can do both vertical and horizontal on YouTube at the same time. I know you can do that on TikTok too, but not through Streamlabs yet. I'd have to do it on Live Studio, which I would prefer not to have to use it. It's not my shit show to run. I mean that as sarcastic and funny, not mean or anything. I'm just watching a vibe. No, that's cool. No, I enjoy hearing like the explanation and everything. But I think doing it this way, at least for it's easier for me to do it this way. But I think, see, like on that sharp turn right there, if I was not using an articulated tractor, I think a regular tractor would not let me turn that sharp. It's one of those things, what I've been explaining, it's easier shown than told. Yeah, oh yeah. No, I got you. There's a lot of things that are like that. Like, easier shown than told is moving the fertilizer out of the way. But if you would cut the end off first, then come back, then thatching it would be easy as well. I got you. Starship, do you stream on TikTok? Do you play Farm Sim or live stream or anything? I might have to watch you, and maybe you could try to show me what you're talking about on there. Then I could get an idea. Right, thatching your rows, sowing your rows, I got you. You know what, I have a question on that. So sowing your rows, right? What does that mean? Oh, you just farm for you? So, whenever there's like a contract on here, it says sowing. What does that mean? Because it you know, whenever you're sowing a field or whatever, you have to use the seed of whatever they're trying to plant, right? So what does sowing mean? So you're just putting a little bit of seed in there. It's not actually like that. You're not really planting it at that point. Is that all that means? Is that you're just basically just like getting it ready for that particular crop by putting some of that seed in the soil already? You're driving channels into the soil, then laying seed. I got you. So sowing is, or thatching or whatever, is planting. You are planting the seed, right? I still don't understand if that's what thatch. Oh, okay. So sowing, you are actually planting the seed, right? Thatching, sowing, and sowing are not the same thing. Oh, okay. I'm asking a question about something completely different then. That's what you're trying to tell me, right? The thatching is a way of patterning the field. Okay, I got you. So when you're sowing a field, SOW, what are you doing there? Are you actually planting seed at that point, or is it just prepping it? Don't make the field work against you. Drive the pattern to work for you. Yeah. Do you understand what I'm asking though? As far as like this, the sowing, SOW, because there would be contracts on here that's what you have to do. It's called, they call it sowing, but I'm not verbose enough to describe what I'm talking. I got. So then, why wouldn't they just call it planting? Why do they call it sowing the field then? It's that farmer talk stuff that I don't understand. I don't know why they would call it sowing instead of planting then. It's not just a plant the seed though. Yeah, you're probably right. There's probably a reason why they call it that. I call it planting, but whatever. I'll use my own terminology. No, fudge. Fudgicles. See, I knew this was going to be the problem right here. Sowing is the depth, width, length, instead of just burying the seed. I got you. Okay. Now I have to hold the wheel this way until... If you want to just plant, you just spread seeds widely. I got you. So I guess that's technically what a planter does on here. It just throws seed out. And I guess with certain crops you can't just plant, quote unquote. You actually have to like work it into the soil in a certain pattern. It's called broadcast seeding, by the way. Yeah. I'm familiar with that term. There's no way that I just backed that up like that. I mean, it's more labor intensive, but it's about making sure the plant survives. Yeah. That's what harrows do. They incorporate the seed into the soil. Got you. Think about a bird in a field covered in loose seed. Right. Loose seed's gonna have a... if we wanted to be more accurate, it'd be called seed drilling. Right. Because it's... You're planting it, but you're planting it with a purpose and it's going in a certain way as opposed to just throwing seed out there. It's gonna have the best contact to soil, be covered the best, this, that, and the other. Whereas broadcast seeding, you're just throwing stuff out there. It's like throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks, kind of thing. It's not being worked in. But I could see where, you know, so that makes sense. I get that concept for sure. I literally had to hold the wheel because that's where it was when I hit the GPS. Alright, here we go. So we're going to do... probably do every other row the way this thing turns. It'd probably be the more efficient way. Sowing also includes the idea of making controlled rows, seed counts, depth, and seed spacing. Yeah. Again, as you're planting, but it's planting it with a purpose and everything like that. Whereas opposed to, like you were saying, just throwing seed out there. You know, it's not like it's not like grass seed. You know, you wouldn't see somebody typically sow grass seed, I wouldn't think. You're also making a seed bed as well. Yeah. I got you. I enjoy learning. This is all great information. I think older farmers just saw it more. Who's sewing a sheet of fabric. Back in the olden days, I'm taking in as much as I can. See, that's what I'm trying to do. I mean, I enjoy it. I enjoy the information. I like having somebody educated enough to be able to answer questions like that. Because eventually, somebody might ask me and I'll be able to tell them the answer. I probably could have made that turn, but why push it, you know? I mean, we've been around for about 40,000 years, and we've been farming for most of it, so much goes into farming well. Throwing seeds into a fake field just isn't gonna cut it. Yeah, that's true. I'm picking up what you're stepping in, or I'm smelling what you're stepping in, picking up what you're throwing down. Can you imagine though if I connected like another train to this? You're not just competing with bugs, animals. You're competing against other plants as well. Yeah. Yes. Damn, this don't use up hardly any seed compared to fertilizer. I probably should have done 2 fertilizers. You're going to try to explain the thatching thing? Alright, here we go. What does she look? Good luck. I'm going to try to pay attention to the thatching explanation. The only time I hear the word thatching is when it comes to lawn care and you're getting rid of a layer of like dead grass and stuff like that, like decomposing stuff. So it's literally the only time I've ever heard the word thatch. Penny of a square that's 10 by 10 grid, okay. I got you. Don't care about the unit size, it's just a unit. Alright. Just alright. If we want to make a long side, the easiest way to chop off one row on top and bottom, okay. Now we have space to turn around on the top and bottom. Yes. Okay. So we just maintain a vertical pattern. All right. The same way you make thatch roofing. All right. I could totally make that turn and not skip rows, but I've already started on skipping rows, so we're just going to keep skipping rows. That's right, it kind of looks cool. Looks like you're striping a field. Anyways. I might actually look that up too. To be honest with you, Starship, so I can get a visual on it. So what I've used and was taught as colloquial for that practice is like thatching a roof or sewing a fabric. Yes, I got you. I think the good old boys I worked with use thatching as to not confuse sewing and sewing. Got you. You're probably right. You're probably right. Because I could see where if you're, I mean, you're saying somebody that's not really paying attention to the conversation or what they're talking about would think one is the other pretty easily, kind of like I did. Because new people are generally clueless. Does the term thatching fit? Not in my honest opinion, but whatever. Yeah, I think the sewing, like SEW, makes more sense than thatching. Sewing in that term makes that sounds more like it fits what you're talking about them doing. Dustin Nelson with the follow. Let's go. Appreciate that, Dustin. Chat, we've had 28 new followers this stream. That's quite a bit. I think it comes from people using straw for thatch roofs, and they just have a patterned way of doing it, and it works. I got you. I take that back. We have 29 new followers today. That's the most I've had on TikTok since the little pause. Since before the little pause happened. I appreciate y'all for that. Freaking awesome. I have my suspicions that older farmers... Hang on, let me get turned here. So it said, I have my suspicions that older farmers had to describe how they do it by using an example they had where their kids already working on doing the roofing. That's just my suspicions, though. See the pattern, the thatching pattern you've done? Yes, I do see it. I do see it now. It looks cool too. What I was saying you've already done, you also cut a swath on both ends for turning around as well. Yeah. True. That's what the headland is for. Right. But I still leave the field, because we were both just talking about two things at the same time. I think that's where the confusion lay. Yeah, it happens. You know. It is okay. So how loud is this machine for you guys? Because I guess my volumes are a bit different than yours. Is it super loud? I can actually adjust that, which I might do, because what if I kick this down to like there? Is that a little bit better? I mean, it should be a little bit quieter. Does it sound too quiet now? I'd say change it by like 10 or 20%. I don't have a problem with it though. I changed it by like, if I go 10 or 20%, that's like a pretty wide range with what I use for audio. I took it down to like, I took it down 5% from where it was at. The sound I've actually only had on like, sound I've only had on like 45% from what max volume is. So I just took it down to 40 instead of 45. Ooh, how do I do this one, chat? You know what? We might go down to the other end and work our way back up to doing the long ones and then come back to this side. I don't know. I don't know. Let's do this. Let's go in the middle. Kind of. We'll go 42%. I dare you to do a blinker. I don't even know how to do a blinker on this. On I don't know how to do it on console. If it was a keybind on a keyboard, then I could probably figure it out, but I'm on console, not PC, so. Blinkers, yay, dead immersion. It's not in the game. Somebody has a blinker on the PC on something. It's probably a mod. If you ever play with manual and clutch. No, because the shifter I have, I don't like using the paddle shifters. It is on the PC, naturally, right. I think he means my vape. Oh. What are you talking about? I don't know what's happening. The PC has keybinds for blinkers naturally, and hazards as well. Yeah. How do you get those lines on your screen? It's the steering assist. It's in the game. It's built in with the game. Every tractor and stuff like that has it. But that's your guidelines. I can turn them off, but then I won't know where I am at. Yeah, all the equipment has it. On 25, it was a mod for 22 that ended up coming. I guess people liked it so much they put it in the game. I don't know if the mod was the same setup. So this might be a little bit different than the mod for 22, how it was. They might have tweaked it a little bit for them, but yeah. You just started using it. It's hard to get used to, but it definitely helped. Yeah, it helps you keep straight lines, for sure. 22 was a little bit... I mean, I never had a straight line on fields in 22. Because I never downloaded the mod for this. I'm almost done? Not quite. I'm almost halfway done. I have to go back and do the rows that I'm skipping over right now. But I am almost halfway done. Clearly I'm going to have more than enough seed. I just hope that I have enough fertilizer. I feel like I should, because this side of the field is not as big as the other side of the field, but who knows? Every time I think it's going to work out a way, it doesn't. Oh yeah, I'm great on fuel. I got the fuel set to low consumption. So I got more than 3/4 of the tank. Currently harvesting spinach, and this harvest is so slow. Hey, you know what? I'd rather do spinach than peas. Peas takes forever. And I thought potatoes and beets were time consuming. Nothing. I'm telling you, nothing compared to peas. Peas takes forever. If you don't believe me, go ahead and try it. I like green beans. Green beans isn't bad. Spinach isn't bad. Peas, no thanks. You can keep them. They fill up the hopper on the machine faster than green beans do, which makes no sense to me. I'm gonna have to come back through and get in between right there, because that did not get any seed on it because of the dumb turn. We'll try doing that on our way back through to catch the other spots, or the other rows that we've been skipping the whole time. Excuse me. Yeah, some of those root crops is where I will lease like the Colossus thing and the root crop header for it. And I will be like totally unrealistic with it, just because I don't typically like to do those. I mean, I'm all about, keeping like as close to realistic as possible, but some of those, they take forever. You only get like a 5-row width. And some of the fields that have all those root crops in them are humongous. And you're only going like, on a regular one, you're only going like, I think you might get to 6 miles an hour. I think it just depends on the crop. Oh, I will be hitting that empty spot back there. Almost halfway done. We're gonna need more fertilizer. I don't think we have enough to get through the whole field. But every time I think that, I end up having enough, and every time I think I have enough, I run out. So, we'll see what happens, I guess. Doobie doobie doo. You guys remember that? The doobie doobie doo? I think that was from a beer called Bud Ice. And they always told you to beware of the penguin. Because for some reason that was the mascot for Bud Ice. Chat, we only need one more follower to hit 30 for the stream. That'd be pretty dope. Tell your friends. Share the stream out. Maybe we can get that number 30. Yeah, I'm more excited about having a follower count that goes up than I am about subs or gifts and stuff like that. Although we have had quite a few gifts and subs, or quite a few gifts at least. I'd much rather see the community grow in numbers. Is that Leviathan? Is that what that's supposed to read? Because it's not reading that correctly if that's what you were going for. But what's going on, man? Levi Shelton. Okay. You're doing well? Good. That is good to hear. All right, here we go. No. Fail. Man, it's going to be Dilly Boy Games coming in with follow number 30 for the stream. Let's go. I'm doing good there, Levi. Except for the fact I just jacked up that turn. I'd be doing better if I didn't do that. But we'll just start over down here. Here we go. Appreciate that follow there, Dilly Boy. Should be number 30 for the stream. Let's go. Upside down smileys. What's up, Sparky Cat? Happy Friday. Welcome in. Welker is back. That's what I get for going camping for the first time in 8 years. Yep. Welker came back. And it's pretty nice. There's only 17 fields on it, but they're big. And it's available on all platforms. It's available on console and on PC. I should know that's on console because I'm on console playing it right now. I only started it yesterday, and I've only been on one field so far since last night. Harvested it last night, sold everything. Fico style, what should we call you? Just Fico? You can. You can call me Fico. That's my nickname at pretty much everywhere I've ever worked, so. Alright, sounds good. I think you're meaning to say put okay, and it comes out as 07. I don't know why. That's weird. Mine at work was always a stupid. I mean, the most common one for me is Pico. No, I mean 07 or 07, it's a salute. Oh, I got you. I got you. Now I get it. Well, it's saluting with the wrong hand, I think. I'm fairly certain. Because I believe the salute should be with your right hand, but the way you have that, it's old Zach gaming thing. They're doing it since the early 2000s. Nice. Sure, the way it's looking, it looks like he's saluting with the wrong hand, though. But I don't know how else you would make it look like somebody's saluting, except to do it that way. Right. But if I think from your perspective, you'd still be saluting with the wrong hand. You'd be saluting with your left hand instead of your right hand. Saluting with your right hand. Now, if you're talking about me thinking of you in first person view, then yes, you're saluting with the right hand. But if you're looking about you saluting to me, then it's the wrong hand. Right. I got you. I just pretty much got there right before you typed that. I got there. No, I got you. It makes sense. I've just never really seen it. You're the only one I've ever seen do it. Probably because nobody else that I've encountered has that kind of, I don't know. I've never seen it besides you, and that's awesome. Salute. We might have enough fertilizer. Dare I say it, although we are down to 1,297 liters. And we're going to run out. You know when we run out? On the last row. That's when I'll run out. I assume a lot of us served. Myself, 89D in the Army, 03 to 12. I was in the Marine Corps. From 2000 to 2002, I blew out my knee. I have no cartilage in my right knee. So I got medically discharged, but I know there's quite a few that have served in here. Again, I'm not doing multiplayer. I'm just solo farming it, buddy. You're in the desert doing EOD. Yeah, I tried to go back like after and everything like that, and they wouldn't let me. Your brother was in the Marines for 16 years. Gotcha. Yeah, I was. I went in to do heavy artillery, and I was planning on making it a career, but it did not work. For hitting dirt and sand so much, I sure would love to own a few. Few of the yeah, but it's different if you own it. You learn to love it then. Kiara, appreciate the follow. Let's go. Number 31 on the day. You guys are really showing out today. I know it's hectares. We call them acres over here. No, I'm just kidding. No, I know they're hectares. Yeah. Over here. Over here. Over here. Alright, we're making it back to the long side of the field. Like we didn't just talking about serving in the U.S. Armed Forces. Right. I know. Country Boy 2.0 with the follow. It's number 32 on today's chat. We're having a banger stream today on TikTok. I don't know what everybody else is doing on the other platforms. To be honest with you, I forgot we were even live over there. So, Logan with the follow. Let's go. Yep, 100% forgot about the other platforms. Why? Because, once again, like I said already before, acres are for real estate agents, hectares are for farmers. Right, except for any of the farmers around where I live, they call them acres. So maybe they're not real farmers. Maybe they're just fake pretend farmers like I am. I'm a fake pretend farmer on a video game who knows nothing about actual farming. Banger. Nah, that's because they're used to talking to people who don't even know the word. I mean, I know the word. I've never heard anybody actually use it in, like, conversation or anything. Are we gonna run out of fertilizer before we're done seeding this field? My vote? Yes, we will. Because this half is bigger than the other half. So it's not really the half. This is more like, not quite 2/3, but it's more than half. What do we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows to go. We only got 700 liters of fertilizer left. I don't think we're going to have enough. But I guess we'll find out. See, if I did have this as a multiplayer, I would have had somebody go to our other field and harvest that and prep that, because over there, I'm going to plant corn when it's ready to be planted. This one's going to be canola. But I have seasons on, so you can't just plant anything at any time of the year. And really, right now, I can only plant... The choices were canola or some other crops that didn't pay nearly as much. So I went ahead and did the canola. Am I against having guests while streaming on Discord? I'm not against it. I'm just not in my Discord. No, I mean, I've had people do that. I kind of like the interaction with the chat and have an echo. I think that kind of helps, like, algorithms and stuff like that. Maybe it doesn't. Oh, I appreciate the likes again, guys. Didn't notice those moved at all. Appreciate the likes from anybody who has liked recently. I'm just lazy and hate typing. I got you. Me too. I'm lazy and hate typing, so I just play the game and talk on camera. I used to not do a webcam at all. We're down to 400 liters of fertilizer, and I think I have 4 more rows to do. Well, I'll be in my Discord, or you'll be in my Discord. It's your call. Otherwise, you can enjoy my sloppy spelling. I don't care about sloppy spelling. 4 rows to go. We have 385 liters of fertilizer. Is that enough to get these 4 rows done? Let's find out. Dun dun dun! I think we get almost done and we run out of fert. That's my guess. What are you talking about? I rarely am in my Discord unless I'm playing like Call of Duty, because I do all my like game chat stuff in there. Oh yeah, needs more doggos. You're right. I don't even know where my dog went. I think it did end up being fertilizer on here. I keep referring to running. No, I know. I just figured that out. AFK. You know what? We're right here. We're just gonna put some fert in here. But I gotta fold everything up. Don't get stuck. Oh, you to a piece of sheet. Get around it. Cut it. Right. Gotta love articulated vehicles. Oh, it automatically opens? Sweet. Here we go. Well, I don't need anything else in there. I got more than enough seed. So, we're done with that. Now we'll have enough fertilizer. Sweet. I think I'm going to keep the cedar all put together. I don't know where I'm going to put it, but I'm going to keep it together. We got to figure out where we're going to park all the rest of our stuff. Get a little organized over here. Yeah, I think we're going to go back and just do, like I was saying before, I think we're going to keep the vertical on TikTok, and then we'll do horizontal, but we're going to do it on YouTube. Because apparently nobody watches on Twitch no more. My vain attempts to talk instead of time, because then I could go smoke without missing out. Sad face. Hold on. I'll get in there. I'll get in there. Up to you. Are you in the waiting? Oh no, you're in the live now? Yo, yo, yo.
Hello.
Hello. You just wanted to go smoke a cigarette or something. I get it.
Yeah.
That's all right. I'm about done seating here, so.
So I don't know if I'm on stream. You have my permission before we talk any further. Yeah,
Uh,
I just wanted to explain.
you are. So,
Oh, yeehaw! I wanted to explain the thatching thing I was talking about.
sure.
It's kind of like think you had a perfectly square field. And you have a combine.
Right.
It's easier to kind of like start on the outside, go around it in like a spiral, right?
Right. Right.
What you do is you do that about 2 times,
Mhm.
then you stop, and then you just do the up down, but you skip, you thatch.
Right.
That way you end up having that backup room and maneuver room, the 2 lanes essentially.
Right.
But the thatching is the allowing the turn radius, so you don't have to 3-point turn or 2-point turn. Instead, you're just doing a nice U.
Right. I got you. So
See,
kind
that
of
was
like
so
what
much
I'm
easier
doing
noise.
right now. Right. So it's similar to what I'm doing right now. Grizzly, that would be Starship that is talking, by the way.
Hello.
He said this would be a lot easier if I could just talk to you. No.
It's not that I'm lazy. It's just I don't know.
Oh, no, it's fine. I'm lazy. Yes, I have Discord, Grizzly. I don't know why it's not in my bio on TikTok. Oh, yes, I do. I took it out of my bio on TikTok because I have Botrix as well, and Botrix is sending live notifications, and then TikTok sends a live notification. So people, I got tired of going in there and deleting a notification, so I unlinked my Discord from TikTok.
Just for
But
clarity, I got your Discord from Twitch.
no, that's fine. I mean, it's there. That'd probably be the best way to get my Discord would be from Twitch, and if you just go to the About Me and click the link, it should take you right to it. You can get it from Twitch or Kick, or maybe even, well, I don't think it's on YouTube.
You stream on Kick as well?
I did for a little bit, and honestly, for the last probably, oh, I don't know, probably 6 months. Every time I go live over there, like it's crickets every time. So
I'd I'd suggest steering clear of Kick. They're in a bit of a. I'm not going to talk about the drama. I don't want to ruin your feed or anything, but
nah, it's not. Yeah. So
just
I
take
just
your
gotta
time.
I just gotta follow on Kick. That's funny. That's gotta be Grizzly going over there to get that. But no, like when I first got on there, like I gained all kinds of follows, and I like jump up to like 260 followers and stuff like that, like right off the rip. Had subs unlocked, everything like that, super quick, and then
Yeah.
it just died. Like when I say died, like it died. so, uh, so and then just like I said, for like the last 6 months, nah.
Yeah.
Smokey with the follow on Twitch. Unfortunately, Twitch is probably going to be the same in the same boat because I don't get a. I literally, except for you today, I usually don't get any. I figured it was you, Grizzly. I usually don't get any kind of interaction at all. Nowhere, nowhere near like I do on TikTok. So, Antonio Lombardo with a follow over on TikTok. Let's go. Appreciate that. So, CRL. You guys are going crazy. See, TikTok's. This is how it was before the little, like, pause for like 14 hours. I think the most I got in one day was like 400. Mr. Tractor Guy with the follow, which I already thought he was following me. That's what I get. I'm just running around. I don't know what to do now because I don't really have time to start my other field. I gotta go get my kids, but I will be on tonight for sure. So I'll just hang out for a minute. Look how tall that
Cool.
grass is. Anyhow, so for those of you that don't have the Welker Farms map downloaded yet, I strongly suggest you do. It would definitely be a great multiplayer map as well if you did that. But I think it's just big enough to have big fields and just small enough that you can solo farm it and be fine with it. So it's a great map. I liked it on 22 as well, but I like it on here even better. So, um, yeah, that's all I got for right now. But I think what I'm going to do though is I'm going to end this stream here. I will be back this evening though, but we're only going to be on YouTube and TikTok. Why, Frankie? I got to go get my kids, man. They're at their mom's house. They come with me this week. My audio cut off. What you talking about?
Oh, I hear you.
Just says your audio cut off. Which audio cut off? Anyhow, so yeah, we're gonna be on TikTok for vertical and YouTube. Oh, it did for a sec on TikTok. Interesting. Get them an Uber. You want to pay for that Uber? They're 45 miles away from me. I'm not paying for an Uber to bring them 45 miles. No thanks. I am the Uber. So
I am the Uber.
if I'm going to spend 45 bucks in a car, it'll be my car. So, um, so yeah, we're going to, I think, I'm officially going to cut out live streaming on Kick and Twitch. So live streams will be on YouTube and TikTok. TikTok will be Discord link on Kick is expired. Perfect. That's great. Anyways, so yeah, vertical will be on TikTok. If you want to watch a landscape, it'll be on YouTube. So we will be back tonight. Probably try to get back on about, I don't know, 6:30, somewhere around that time. So that's Central Time. So about 3 hours from now, and then we'll try to get little bit longer one tonight. I'd like to get the other field harvested and at least harvested and cultivated because I don't know. I don't know. Let's find out. I don't know when I can plant corn. Not for a while. So that one's going to stay blank for a little while. We might try to pick up a contract or something though. Literally the only thing I can plant. I can plant. Oh, I can plant grass, but I don't want to do that because I don't really have a need to plant grass right now. I don't have the animals. Oilseed radish, which I have no idea what that's for. I'm not planting poplar because forget that.
Oh, oilseed radish is a fertilizer you grow in advance, mulch it into the ground, then grow something else.
Well, that's dumb. I don't want to do that either.
It's
So
dirt cheap fertilizer.
yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, that's the only thing. I mean, I can't plant corn until the springtime, so it'll just sit there for that field will sit there for a while. It's all right. I might change my mind as we go. I mean, I could technically replant wheat, but it really don't pay that well. Or I could just do 2 fields of canola. But either way, I'd rather do corn. So that's what we'll do. And then, yeah, no more live streams on Kick, no more live streams on Twitch. So we are a TikTok, YouTube community now, which I'm okay with. Figure if I'm going to get somewhere on something, if I can get somewhere on the hardest platforms, well, not the hardest, YouTube's probably the hardest, then I will feel accomplished. But once again, TikTok, you guys freaking show out every single time I go live. I can maybe count on one finger the times that you guys have it. So, but we'll be back tonight, like I said, about 6:30 Central time, and we'll work on the other field. So, but until then, you guys stay well, and hopefully we'll see you back later this evening. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Have a good rest of your afternoon. Peace, peace.
Hey, FICO, before you drop Discord,